Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for another one of my videos. Very special one this time. Probably say that every time, but some Super Stones stuff to show you, and some even more, potentially more Super Bowie stuff. Now, on a recent video I showed you this Outside a Bird title that I'd obtained, and I was really chuffed because I hadn't had anything on this label before. I think one of the things I said about this label was that they hadn't really caught my eye because I had always assumed they only did sort of plain coloured vinyl or black vinyl. Hence, as a multicoloured vinyl collector, I hadn't really investigated them. Well, it turns out they do multicoloured vinyl titles, and I've managed to track down a couple of them to show you. So yeah, so quite amazing really. So these are two single albums. The first one is called Sheep Dip Blues, Paris Results Volume 3. So again, they follow this similar format of print on a beautiful it's matte, take it out of plastic, it's matte green the sleeve, and this was a 1997 I think this was done, but it's absolutely mint. And yeah, actually I'll come back a bit because it's a bit in the shade, that's better. So this was from the Paris studio sessions, October 77 through to March 78. As I say, it says volume 3. They did 3 volumes. The first 2 volumes weren't multicoloured, so that's the reason why I've just gone this one. Mine's number 87 of 120 made. So I'll show you the vinyl. So it's a quite gorgeous multicolour rainbow splatter, super lovely yellow base, which I always love. And, yeah, it's when you explore these things and then you find out more about them. A little bit of searching. So I don't need to get volumes 1 and 2 just to be complete with the sessions, just have that one because it's the only multicoloured one they did from those 3. I believe that's the case anyway. So yeah, so Sheep Dip Blues, Paris Results Volume 3. So the other one I got is this one called Chainsaw Massacre, on a nice matte blue cover with a luminous pink picture on the back. This was, I think, also from around 96 this came out. 170 copies on multicoloured vinyl, this one's 159. So I had to look up the source of this. It's from the Undercover Sessions, again in Paris, but from 1982. So it's not one of the series this time, it's just a one-off. The vinyl is lovely gold, translucent gold with black splatter. So really chuffed to get those, and that probably satisfies my yearnings as far as Outside a Bird are concerned. So I've now got 3 new Bowie titles to show you, which I was very pleased to get. Now Bowie, there's lots and lots of stuff been coming out. Grey Area and on the genuine bootleg front. These three I hope you'll all find interesting in their way. The first one to show you is this one. So it's called Future Legend, 74, Diamond Dogs Tour obviously. It's LA, 8th September 74, so I think it's the last show at LA. It's been out before but not in this format. What it is, it's a really nice audience recording, considering the year, really nice audience recording. Barry Goldstein recorded it, so it's from his master. Now he was a mate of Mike Millard's, and basically when Mike was unable to attend a show or record it for whatever reason, then Barry Goldstein tried to fill in and record it. So it's done with good equipment basically. So it's got a really nice gatefold sleeve, beautiful deluxe sleeve, got a nice blurb about the recording and the show. Now this is only 100 of these have been made, so this is very limited pressing, especially to have a gatefold sleeve. Mine's number 52. And the vinyls are the reason why I bought it. So they're a beautiful deep pink, shimmering pink with black and white kind of blobby splatter. Really nice. So beautiful vinyls. I'll show you the other one as well, it's just the same really. It's got white labels, although you get stick-on labels to put on if you want to. So that's side C and D. And it's a really good audience for the period. So just think to yourself, 1974, Universal Amphitheatre, what's it likely to be like? It probably meets what your expectations would hope it would be like. So absolutely vital in terms of Bowie history, and for me that's a lovely one to have. So then we've got two from 76 tour. Generally the later Bowie stuff, unless it's particularly interesting, I wouldn't collect per se, but 70s has always obviously got to be the ones to look for. So the first one to show you is Inglewood Forum David Bowie, and this is a Pigs on the Groove title. I think it's 9th of February this was recorded, so again audience recording. So tour started early Feb, so this was an earlier show. He's obviously got a completely different stage show than he did in 74. Oh, excuse me. A couple of notes really I wrote about this. Yeah, so the sound quality on this isn't perfect by any means. It's audience recording. It's it's reasonably clear, but it's a bit tinny. It's a bit tinny. So a huge Inglewood Forum was a huge venue, obviously. So this sleeve opens out. So that's a single piece of card there, and then you've got everything inside there. So I'll just slide out and show you what you get. So you get two beautiful, heavy, thick, glossy photo sheets with band members there. Remember Tony Kay from Yes played on keyboards on that tour. And the other one, very classy. And then there's just oh, it's February 11th. So right, so they obviously did a few nights at LA. February 11th, and then there's just some band member information, technicians and sound tech guys. So those are two lovely inserts. And then the vinyls, there's lots of Pigs on the Groove titles that I haven't bothered getting, can't afford them. But these got slightly more interesting vinyls. So first one is mostly just translucent lemon yellow, but you'll see there's a bit of marbling. We're not coming over very too well. You see it there. So yeah, a little bit of marbling on it. So that's disc one. The second disc is properly marbled. Really lovely. So same colour disc, but heavily marbled with black. See that? So quite often with Pigs on the Groove, the vinyls are just plain. These are definitely marbled. I don't know whether they're all yellow, whether there's different colours. So anyway, that's what you get. Now I say the sound on that isn't perfect, but it is certainly listenable, and yeah. So the one thing that it was missing, I think, was the encore, because the last track from the show is the Genie, which I think was the last track of the main set. And what they've added on here is Stay and 5 Years, which are repeated from the main set, and that's from the performance he did on the Dinah Shore TV show in January. So they're just taken from the TV broadcast. So there's two fairly full discs. It starts kind of with the intro section cut, but you don't miss any of the when he starts vocalising on Station to Station, and part of the start of Life on Mars is also cut. Anyway, that's that one. But we have another one from 76 tour, which is this one. So it's called Sleepless in Seattle, and this is on the Bones and Oogie label, which I've had a few things from before, and this is absolutely gorgeous. You get a sticker down here on this beautiful deluxe kind of flap sleeve saying remastered and equalised quality recordings. So this is from the 3rd of February, so this is the second show. Did it start in Vancouver? This is the 3rd of February show. Again, it's a double. That's the back of the sleeve, so they all like to follow this sort of station to station style. There you go. Inside this one you get quite a few goodies. There's these two kind of postcard sized photos, and then two larger ones, one black and white, one colour. It's really nice. It was taken from a poster. So you get those 4 inserts. You then get an inner card sleeve, and the sticker on there says double marble vinyl, 25 of 60 made. So mine's number 25 of just 60 of this version that's been pressed. And the vinyl's really lovely. So this is the first one. Absolutely gorgeous. It's like a sort of darkish, dusky red with some brown marbling. It's really, really gorgeous. I think there are 2 other versions, one in plain red vinyl and one in plain white vinyl, I think. And I think they're limited to maybe 100 each. But obviously being a multicoloured collector, this is the one I needed to have. And the second disc is even more lovely. It's a more vivid, brighter red. Beautiful marbling. My phone's going mad today for some reason. So lovely. Doesn't seem to matter what position I take up in this room, the light's never quite right. Anyway, I hope that's coming over. It's beautiful discs. Beautiful, beautiful discs. Now what I would say is the sound quality on this is quite a bit superior to the Pigs on the Groove show. It's not perfect, but it's definitely got more bass, more presence. Bass is a little bit boomy. It sounds almost a little bit compressed, or maybe it's just been digitized, or noise reduction or something, but it doesn't sound 100% natural. But once your ear attunes, once you attune your ears to it, it's really, really good. I mean, his vocals are very, very clear, and yeah, it's very nice recording, indeed. The other thing to say about it, you get the complete sort of intro, which is fascinating to hear from the very start when the band are coming on stage and starting to play the instruments. It must be about 5, 6 or 7 minutes before Bowie comes on and starts to sing, and the build-up is phenomenal, and that's all captured on the Bones and Doogie one. And of course there you also get the the set list is identical to the LA Inglewood Forum show, but this one you do get the encore tracks, which are between Bitch and Rebel Rebel. So I would say that if you get the chance to get this one on Bones and Oogie, I would get it. It's absolutely essential. Even if it's just the plain red or white ones, they're just as essential really. Still very limited. So I think that'll be quite a collector's piece in the future. So yeah, really delighted to have those 3 new Bowies. Just to finalise my collection before the big sell-off starts. Now, there's a couple of things to come. One of which is a classic old bootleg, which I'm looking forward to showing you. It's probably as classic as they come. But the other thing is not a bootleg, it's an Oasis LP, which is supposedly now on its way, but until it arrives, we're not counting our chickens on it, put it that way. But anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.